Testing again. Can y'all hear me now? If you can't, let me, like, I think you can now, so I'm gonna keep with this one. Give me a second. There we go. There. All right. So what are we doing today? You're probably wondering to yourselves at this moment in time. I will tell you. At this moment in time, my friends, I'm posting the link around places. Don't know what some of these mean. Non-conspicuously. Anyway, I think your mic is off. Yep, can hear you. Okay, cool. Hey, everyone. Sorry, I had some issues earlier, but now with the audio, but I got it working now. For some reason, the mic was I don't know, stuff was happening. But today, before we get started on stuff, so I have become a part of the the DND community, the DND community, in a sense. Now, I'm not deep into it necessarily. I don't think, at least I wouldn't consider myself deep into it. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying it. So, after my first session I had with some people, with some friends last Saturday, I decided, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Let me tell you. I decided I'm gonna make a homebrew. If you don't know what a homebrew is, it's basically like making your own D&D game. Cause there's already, cause think about it. So if you don't know what D&D is, which I'd be surprised if you don't, but if you don't know what D&D is, basically it's like, all right, here's a story, here's a world, here's a species, here's these classes. All right, figure out what you are and all this, and then we're going on an adventure. It's basically role playing, but with details. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, it's basically role playing, but with details. And, well, excuse me. Well, I decided, you know what would be super duper alley-ooper cool? What would be so amazing is if I made my own. So I'm basically making my own custom D&D game, in essence, like a homebrew, a world. I have 7 species that I'm making. I've got a world I'm building. It's gonna be a very sci-fi-ish thing, and I had to remake the actual panels and stuff. But here, let's pop over to here. I decided, you know what? Why don't I stream what I'm actually the working on? So today is definitely it's not animation, it's not art. Today's me messing around with this stuff. So so you know what? Actually, hold on. So at the moment, I have several species that I am working on. Let me hold on. Let me choose this real quick. Midgets. that one and that one are good examples. Okay, so midgets are creatures. Okay, that have actually been on and midgets, small civilians. Some of the most advanced technology at their disposal. Let me see. Oh, wrong button. Did not want to press that, but something's about to pop up. Yeah, at the moment I'm working on these species and stuff, and I've got 2 of them basically done. These things that I'm making right here are technically things I'm going to be using for myself. Like things that I'm going to be like, okay, da 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 da. I don't want that up. It's not what I was going for. But like it's going to be information that'll be important to the to the session and all that. Performance mode. There we go. So right now I have midgets, the smallest of the aliens who have. Hold on. I'm sorry. 1 second. Let me get some music. I cannot work without something in the background. Argo Fox. No royalty. Yeah, this works. Music play. There we go. On. There we go. And then desktop audio I'm going to decrease to about there. Or I'll do this and then lower the actual volume to there. There we go. Alright. Anyway, so in fact I don't even need my tablet. So I'm going to put that there. And pull this closer. Pull my computer closer. So, right now I'm working on midgets. I've got I finished elms, and in fact I can take it. Wait, these are classes. I'm going to need that information later, but take me to where is it? Oh, hold on. No. That works. Okay. Take me to where's the homebrew stuff? Tools. Sources. Here we go. On. There was something for homebrew stuff. I'm trying to find. Homebrew. Wait, what if I do this? That worked. There we go. All right, we're at the homebrew. View my homebrew creations. So I'm going to show you guys 2 of the ones that I've made already. Private, never submitted, obviously. I'm not really using this necessarily for... it's not showing the images. It's weird. That's the kind of story. It's not showing any of the images. Let me see. If I view Elm's traits, yeah. Why isn't it showing these? Exactly. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing any of the images that I added to it, so... which is unfortunatamente. So after I do this, I think I might just make a Google Doc that people can reference whenever they need to think about this. Like, although I do need to work. Actually, take me to Elms. Want to edit these? We'll make one little change to this. Version 1. Save changes. Done. Okay. So, take me back to here. So, midgets. So, let me go ahead and read the... You able to draw what these dudes look like? Actually, I'm not. I can't. I could, but I can't. So what I'm going... I actually have images loaded up since I'm not planning on selling any of this. It's between friends and all that. I just looked up images online as references for, you know, the basics of how the characters look. So, like, let's see. Let me get you... Let me show you what I'm talking. Let me... D&D Beyond... Homebrew. So let me get y'all up to speed. Okay, so view my homebrew creations, and I'll get an image, some images up that y'all can use as reference. So we're gonna start with elms. So this is an elm, as well as this, and actually that's gonna be kind of different actually. Here's another elm, and obviously I did not draw any of these, but allow me to read off elms. So summary. Elms are beings composed of the elements. They basically elementals. They come into existence when ethereal energy and natural elements mix together in high concentrations. Because of this, they have an affinity for ethereal abilities. Depending on the subrace of elm, they will have an even greater affinity for ethereal abilities related to their natural element. Keep in mind, however, that ethereal are very... I need to change that. I need to correct that. I said that wrong. That elms, not ethereal. They're not called ethereals. Also, if anyone's wondering, ethereal is basically what magic is in this one. That elms are very quirky and emotional. They can be pretty textbook when it comes to personality. Fire elms tend to have very fiery personalities. Water elms do not speak much and can be very shy. And earth elementals can sometimes come off as a bit slow or too trusting. Also, the state of their body can change based on emotions. Nature elms might have different colored leaves based on how they are feeling. So that's saved the changes there. But yeah, this so oh dang it, come here. So like they actually have they're not very like good speed walking. All of these have different like stats though for like speed burrowing, speed climbing, speed flying. So I'm not sure entirely what I'm going to do with all those, but I'm thinking I might make it because like you get different stats based on certain things. So like there's ethereal heritage. You get +2 rolls on rolls related to ethereal power, and then you get +2 based on what kind of an ability you're using: fire, ice, earth, and nature, and all that. But yeah, stuff like that happens. But yeah, this is a fire elm. You've got a water elm. You've got a wood. You've got a nature elm, or a tree elm. Depends on what you want to go with. So you able to look? Show. He said no animation. So just look up some short guy. Lol. I agree. Nice art. You make a character. I did not draw any of these. No, this is not my art. I'd like to point that out. None of this is my art. They're images I looked up online. But yeah, that's how elms work. Let's see, what else do I have going here? Right. Let me see. Let's go back. Or creations. Take me here. Here we go. And so the second one is actually Vagrants. And these guys, Vagrants are considered by some to be one of the most evolved species to exist. With their often tall height and bodies that come in a variety of shapes and sizes, they are often given high respect. However, there is the other side of the spectrum. Vagrants often have bodies that appear mixed with other animals such as squids or lizards, although not all of them do. These mixed ones are considered less respected than others. So it's a weird thing of how Vagrants, they can literally be, they're either really, really popular or they're really not popular. So like, let me get some images for these guys. Here's a vagrant. Okay, so here's a vagrant that would be considered very evolved, right? It's like, oh my gosh, this is an evolved vagrant, right? But then you have one like this, which would be considered like low society, like, ugh, he's mixed with a lizard. How ugly. Blah, 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 blah. Um, this lady here would be considered a very evolved one, even though it's mixed with like a dolphin-ish look to it. It would still be considered an evolved, like one like this guy, because it's how similar. Like they have, it's like they feel like they need to be similar to humans but different because they want to be evolved. So it's like they're considered a very evolved species. They're usually taller than normal, so that they have overhead level 1, which can see better when surrounded by people of medium height. So that's actually a thing, little joke I'm gonna have. Of overhead and underhead are gonna be like abilities basically. Let me check the chat. Um, I agree. Nice art. You make a character. You should try drawing one of these guys. They got a neat description drawing. I will draw them, but here's the thing. This is keep in mind what I'm doing here is a D&D related thing, and having your own art for certain things is not really a requirement. That really depends, because like that's the thing. I'm not gonna waste my time drawing these unless one, if I was going to sell the like this as a game, but I don't plan on doing this as like for me and my friends kind of thing. But if I were going, and the only other reason I would draw it is if I was gonna play in the world myself. So because like I do like to draw, and I'll probably draw some of these things, but it really depends on like whether or not I really want to. Let's see. It's going back to creations. Close that. I'm gonna close that. All right. So I'm gonna return to this. So the midgets is the next one. Water. So the next one is midgets, which are basically like a. It's hard to. I still haven't fully fleshed out who these guys are. I'm thinking I might leave this kind of blank because I haven't fully figured this out. But like certain things I can do right now. So like buffs. Little guy. +3 on stealth due to small size, and then littler guy, -2 on strength. Let's see. I need, okay, this next one is +5 on geek and intelligence related skills. Thonkin Noggin. I like making these names really just comical. Let's see. Race group. No. Oh wait. So for the time being, I'm gonna keep that. Let's see. Hold on. Debuffs. Pitter patter. Oh wait, I've got it. Little guy will be this, and then pitter patter will be that. What are the debuffs? Let's see. What's the image? Hold on, let me see something. In fact, hold on. That's actually something I can put on here technically. Let me see. Here's an example of the. This is a custom made like character sheet. So make your own character. You should. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. That's the thing. People make their own characters in this world. This is the character sheet that I made custom. So like certain stats that you can use and stuff. What's something I'm looking for? Okay, intelligence, ethereal, right? Okay. Some of these I should have thought. I might add wisdom to intel. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are bumping into each other. I might have to do. I think I might get some people together, do like a test run. Like okay, let's play in this world and see what happens, kind of thing. Because there are some issues with a few of these. But yeah, -2 on strength. I'm gonna leave that like that for now. Or midgets have been around for a much longer time. Well realized. Their species almost went extinct due to how fragile they are. All right. Mice don't die. +3 survival. That makes sense. Midgets have been around for a much longer time than people realized. Their species almost went extinct due to how fragile they are. Capable fighting for themselves. Sometimes. They learned to become extremely adaptable. They can live in almost any environment. However, they can live in almost any environment and are geniuses when it comes to computers. Main reason I'm reading this out loud is so that y'all don't get too bored. Trait. Similar traits to Vagrants. I'm going to say that. This is small and arms man. I think that should be good. Or maybe 20 climbing will make the most sense. Then create race. There we go. Race has been made. All right. Okay, let me see the comments. So make your own character. Pretty much, yeah, you'd be able to make your own character with this. But yeah, let's see. Let me check a couple things. Yes, that right there is what's known as the joining and leaving sound effect. I added it to my computer because it was so cool. It's quite impressive, wouldn't you say? I am amazed. Give me a second. Just doing something real quick. Let's see. Now that we've done that, save changes. Already done that. Bring me back to my creations. Take me to my creations now. So, that's 3 species done. I have a few others that I need to do. I'll give you guys an example of what these ones look like. Let me see. So the next species I'm going to work on is, there's 2 species. First off, we're going to have humans. You know, pretty self-explanatory. These guys. But then there are the enhanced humans. You've got these guys. Look at that. Look at how cool that looks. Look how incredibly amazing that appears to be. So you'll have like normal humans and stuff, but then you'll have these enhanced ones, which are going to be so cool. And people are going to be like, right? So leave those images, bring it over here. So create a race. Let's do it. All right, so create a race. Create from scratch. Come on, move back. So let's see. Human. Actually, hold on. Take me back to creations. Let me create, hold on. Let me create a new race. But I am going to use a, like, fill-in using a template. Let's see what they got on the template. Create a copy of a race. Edit the details of an existing to make a homebrew copy. This will allow you to create variants of existing, or you can also add additional features. Right. Copy of, okay. Humans. Let's see. Medium size. Speed walking 30 makes sense. Ah, so 30 is average. Okay. Oh, I should put 0 on those. Okay. That makes more sense. No short description. Oh my. That's a lot. That's a lot more information than I expected. Okay, wait, these are... Oh, okay. Those are the different types of people. Okay. Human names and ethnicities. Yeah, no. Nothing. Not... A broad spectrum with their penchant for... You know, let's just go here. That's, You know what? You know what? Oh, I didn't even know what to make of this. You know what? We're going to stop the stream. This was a 30-minute stream. I was trying something. This did not go the way I was hoping. So, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to go poof. Disappear.